we're getting it. We're doing a lot of good things. It's a lot better seeing us in that second year. You guys understanding what we're trying to do, how we're trying to do it, the concepts of what we're doing, and being able to think less and play faster. So, truthfully for us, full pads or shells doesn't mean a thing. I mean, I tell the guys all the time, when you go full pads versus shells, all you're doing is putting on tight pants and some knee pads, and you should never do your knees anyway. You should be with the feet. So, for us, it makes no difference. We're physical, whether we're spiders, shells, or full pads. So, I mean, people get all excited about full pads, but when you play in the trenches and you get your fingertips dirty, it's all full pads for us.
And speaking of those guys who are in their second year, who have you seen make kind of that jump and going into the second year who were freshmen last year?
I think really all of them in their own ways. Again, being in that second year of the system, not having to learn a fresh new system, just like our early enrollees will be when they get to summer camp. They'll have seen everything once, and so they'll get more comfortable with less of a learning curve. So, guys like Bain has things he has to work on and improve on. He didn't do quite as well last year, regardless of his success last year. He understands he's got a list of things, a self-made list of things that he's trying to work on and improve on. Malik Bryant's been doing a lot of good things. Jaden Wayne, understanding what he needs to do, what it takes to be a pro. I know it sounds crazy, but be a pro in your approach at the college level. A lot of guys. We've got even guys that are second or third year guys like Amar Moulton, who's trying every day to find a detailed piece of his craft that he can fix and improve on.
So Malik Bryant is working closer to full time with you guys now up front.
Yeah, Malik's a jack. Yeah, he's a jack, and he spent a long time with us since I don't even know him. Pretty much since the beginning. So he's doing a good job and trying to learn. And again, the more we can focus on detailing our work and not just showing up the work, it's a big difference. Punching the clock versus being there until the job is done the right way, and until you can't mess it up, it's a big difference. And our guys are going there. And to their credit, they're getting there. We're not there yet. We got a long way to go, but at least we're on the right path. Everywhere. I congratulate him in Minnesota. Try to get, but he's naturally born with an edge. He understands. He appreciates being applauded for his successes, but he's always trying to find something. He's pushing me to hustle to the next drill or transitions from period to period, so he can start getting more passionate and more handed. We're gonna spend a lot of time with a couple of different guys that are on our special teams, and we're gonna tell a lot of things in those periods, and then you see them carry it over. So with Ruben in particular, it's everything. He's not resting on anything. He's not the kind of guy that we're going to let it happen, and he's a pleasure to coach. How much better do you get? You make the Pro Bowl one year, and then you go to get back. It's easier to get to the mountain than to stay on the mountain, right? Because everyone's chasing it. So he understands he's got to work extra hard because he's going to get protected, he's going to get slides, he's going to get attention from the other teams. He's not going to sleep up anymore. So that goes for him or anybody that has success in the NFL. So you've got to work harder the following year to stay there. Not only stay there, but improve from where you are. So that's his challenge. And there's no point in sticking trying to hit him in the butt. He's self-motivated, and it's our job to continue to press him in the details and improve him. And we'll do that. So everybody else will. I'm a D9 coach. I'm coach the guy on the grass. The head coach will be here in a minute.
What's it mean to you on a personal level to work with a talent like that? Obviously, he's just scratching the surface. Only played 1 year. For you, just with your background and what you're able to do with him, what's it mean to you to try to develop him?
It's my job, number one, but I enjoy coaching him and everybody else in that way because they all bring something different. They're all from different backgrounds, different economic backgrounds, parents from different places. They're all from different places. Ruben's from Miami, Ahmad's from Miami, I'm from Fort Lauderdale, and Double H's from New York. We got guys from California, so it's a pleasure to coach them all. They're all different. It's developing those relationships, not only through recruiting, but when they get here, that relationship. And there's a reason why I write what I write on my script. This is somebody else's son, so I approach it accordingly. And each of these guys I care about, I love them, but just like Isaiah Taylor, I'll put my foot in the book when I have to and get after it, you know?
A couple new faces on the line, PA's coming, the veterans. How impactful is that having those guys being through it?
It's good. You know, we've had some success in the pool and understand the importance of some of those things, some of those spots, and guys like EA coming in who's been in this system before at Marshall. So again, taking away that learning curve and having a chance to work more on details and understanding second level concepts. He's been good for us. And obviously, CJ's seen a lot of football. Marvin's seen a lot of football. Regardless of level they play, Marvin's coming here with a really good job. Thomas Moore's done a great job. I know he was here, but he was a head coach from before. CJ's seen a ton of football in the ACC. So having those experienced guys come in, be familiar with learning and the process of learning, being familiar with the rigors of practice, Power 5 or high-level football practice. Even though they'll tell you when they get here, it's always just a little different, you know? Because when it's sunny in the spring, in certain places it's nice out. When it's sunny in the spring here, it's going to get you when you go outside. So they're learning that, but it's good. And it's good to have those veteran guys in the building that know what they're trying to do. You know? They figured out their why. They figured out what they're trying to do. They have a destination, and they're working every day to get there. So it's the coaching, the mentorship, and the motivation for them is done differently. You know, it's obviously for someone fresh off the net.
And what have been your first impressions of Marquise Lightfoot?
Obviously, everything we saw on film when we were chasing him in Chicago, but very, very talented, twitchy, athletic, long. He's just got to learn. He's got to learn, be on his own. He's an early enrollee, so he's got to learn to be out on his own. He's still 17 years old. He's got to learn, all the things of being a young adult. Growing up, checking in, do what you need to do, go to class, come back to meetings, do everything. It's the same process we all went through. He's got a chance to be really good.
And then with Isaiah coming in, just what's that like coaching him again? Having him be around a lot more often, not on the other side of the country.
It's great. Having my family here is great. I treat him. He's obviously my blood and my son, but I don't coach him. He's not in my position, right. So I see him. We obviously talk. He's my son. We talk every day. But he's got Coach Jackson and G's obviously back there coaching the safety. So. I jumped his butt a little bit today. Not bad, but he made a mistake, and I happen to be in the area. So, like I said, I'm an equal opportunity coach. I'll get on everybody in a good way. We're turning the AC on in here. Goodness, this is like the hot corner, man. Keem's a heck of a ball player. And we look forward to getting back on the grass. And, I think anybody that's watched him play before understands what he brings. And he can be all that he was. He's hungry, he's driven, he's determined, he's a student of the game. That's the biggest thing. He studies the game. That brings him in all the time. Studying the game. He's one of those players that will drive you nuts with questions. Coach, what do we do against this formation? What do we do against that formation? What do we do against they come out the wishbone? We're like, who the hell's running the wishbone in college? He's one of those guys. He wants to know everything about the full picture. And that's a good thing to see.
Right? And you write that down for you to remember or whatever. Why is that important to you? What does that mean to you?
Because we all have frustration. Sometimes we get frustrated and no way to get past the emotions with human. I've seen, and everybody has their own style. I've seen coaches that are very quiet and shit in practice. Some guys get very fiery. Some guys yell and use words we don't teach our young ones. Some guys don't. So because we're human, I always think when you start getting frustrated and you feel like you're not getting a point across, then all you need to be introspective and look at yourself and say, well, how can I teach this better? If I keep saying, I keep telling him, he's not getting it, well, then it's not his fault. It's our fault. We need to find a different way to get that point across. And then when all else fails and you start to get frustrated or mad and you want to lash out and blame somebody else or go off on somebody, remember that's somebody else's son. How would you want your son treated in that situation? I'd want my son kicked in the bare air every time, but I also want him hugged and loved, the man so that he shows why. and show some patience, but also show that discipline and workmanship too. That's the genesis of it.
That's cool. This game,
Thanks, Coach.
I mean, I should go.
We all learn every day. So we kick the bucket, that's all I learn something. Right?
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Who's that?